On today's episode, we will talk about solo women travelers and why it's on the rise.
I like that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Talk to Us Today. So, Namita, I have traveled solo a lot when I was single and later. And for me, it was the norm because I studied alone. Like I went abroad, I lived alone. And whether it was just to visit friends or work, it was common for me. But I've realized when I came back to India that not everyone was as privileged at the time. There were permission issues, all that stuff, right? But today, I can't hit a stone without hitting some. I can't open my Instagram without hitting some or seeing some, girls trip, women solo trip, got to travel by yourself. And it's awesome, right? So women are traveling more and more independently, whether it's for work, like work trips are becoming so common, leisure, simply to explore the world. Women today are stepping out of their traditional boundaries. They're really, it's amazing to look at this. And sometimes we just go, oh my God, how many pictures are they putting up? What are they doing? Why this? But it's liberating. It's women's lib, isn't it?
I like them.
Yeah, you like it. But in fact, the very personal story is that today, one of my dearest friends who I was supposed to go with is going on her first girls trip ever for her milestone birthday. And yeah, and it's awesome. And I was like, oh, you really want to, why don't you go as a couple? But she realized, she goes, I've never done it. And then I said, oh, wow, that's brilliant. And so everybody is quite, obviously it's a great thing. I couldn't go because of responsibilities or whatever, but I think it's amazing that, and even in the group, you need, like all the girls need permissions from still the traditional family. It's amazing though, but that, they can do this now.
I mean, and for many women, they never had a chance or permission to travel without their families or husbands for a vacation. And now these things are changing. And I personally feel that this is an aspect of women empowerment. So women traveling independently signifies a change in societies and families' thinking. And women no longer feel the need to wait or, for a male companion to carry, to go along with. And society is increasingly supportive of women independence in this area. Earlier, the women were stuck in the house and they wanted to go, even if the husband is supporting, but somewhere in the family or, the in-laws are not supporting. And it just kind of sulk you inside. You want to do things, you can't do it. And then automatically it is affecting their whole life, like the normal life as well. And I know even today, such families do exist. And I would not deny that I want to go, but it's not that somebody's stopping me, but my responsibilities are not letting me go.
But so when it comes to discussing how responsibilities don't let you go, like me, but that's true for men as well. Like my husband's invited to any golf holidays, or your husband would be invited for a conference. But the time clash of that's just being an adult. And women say we have responsibilities, but we do. That is a granted. But the permission granting from an adult when you're an adult, I think move on. That's the threshold we need to change. I have friends permissions from their husband alone, and it's very suffocating. There are no in-laws. It's still suffocating. We're all educated. We speak this certain language. We think we're modern. We wear the clothes. But our mindset, we're adults. We have to be responsible. We are choosing to live together. We want this to work, but there cannot be permission. I mean, that's the threshold we need.
I know. Simrit, it is just like even you're financially independent, you're still looking for your husband for your financial decisions. So when it comes so it's like, and I know people say financial freedom always helps in making women more confident and independent, but there are question marks to that as well.
But that's one of the reasons that women can travel more. Sorry, there are those are women who, because they're financially independent, have got more control over their money and they don't need it. So there is that, at least the single women, the elder women, and the ones who travel because of work, they can break those shackles. So that's one of the reasons. But you're right. I've seen many financially independent women still sit there and go, no, I need permission. And I'm like, can you stop using these words? So I think that about that.
And, I also think that, I see a lot of amazing older women who are role models today, not giving in the older stereotypes. Remember that there's a picture of the Bollywood, yes, yesteryear superstar Wahida Rahman and Asha Parekh.
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes, yes,
it
yes.
went viral. They were in Andaman Islands. And I'm like, wow. And that is something, the celebrity thing, you and Simrit, I myself know somebody who is like going to be around 70. Okay. And that's my father-in-law's friend's wife. Okay. And every time I see her, like, oh, I was in Phuket, I was in Istanbul, I was like, you're always traveling, auntie, what is going on? It's like, my husband always let me, just go wherever you want to go. I never even ask. I plan a trip and tell him I'm going this. I'm like, wow, that's so good. And age, like, you never feel tired. Like, we are a group of women, and we just love it. We love our freedom. We express ourselves more, and we are socially connected. It's amazing. She said it charges me up.
It's
And
also, if you think about it, these many, I mean, not, I don't know about your circle, but in my parents' circle, there were a lot of women who were in very traditional role sets growing up. But now that they're 70 plus, 65 plus, 75 plus, they're like, you know what? There's a girls' trip. We're going. And a lot of my mom's friends will go for pilgrimages. And it's normal for the women to say, because the men are like, man, I want to do work. I don't want to get out of the house. And the women are more adventurous because they've been never allowed to explore this extension of themselves. So you're right. They
exactly.
go to Phuket. And as long as money is not an issue, they're traveling the world. And where there's money constraints, I've seen them. Acha, hum Goa ja rahe hain 4 din ke liye. We're going here. And I've seen even in the women are exploring more. And is that because they weren't allowed to? It's very interesting.
Yes, you're right. Even my Masi, she's not that much educated, but she has a group of friends, and they were like, they went to Kedarnath all alone. These 5, 6 women, like, you could go alone, like, and then she was telling how much trouble they faced, what happened, this happened. But we enjoyed it, we liked it. It was adventurous. So these women,
Empowering. It's very
yeah, it's
and
they are the inspirations.
absolutely. And when these women from different backgrounds get together, they share their experiences, explore new cultures, go to new destinations, they build deep connections with each other. And that was
Yes.
also a key that many women were missing. Like they would become friends with the extended families, right? Or the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We didn't have the avenues to become friends with women in deep bonds. Now that they're traveling, post the children getting settled and the husbands being independent or not there or whatever the scenario is, they are developing deep bonds with women. It's that sisterhood of the future, right? And like they learn, they support each other along the way. And whether it's these adventure trips, these religious pilgrimages or spa treatments. So that's more of our younger generation, younger meaning like past, the middle age, that they are going to, spa destinations or whatever, and they get to relax. But these women are getting out of their shackles. They're contacting the travel agent. They're booking their own.
They're breaking the stereotype.
Yes.
And not to be bogged down with what women should do or women should not.
Right.
I mean, they encourage and inspire others to step out of their comfort zone and be adventurous. So, yeah, I love such women.
Yeah.
So, one of the great thing about all women group trip is the safety aspect, Simrit, when going to unknown destinations, especially. As we know that we should always be careful about our own safety, and this goes for both men and women. Because we are women, we need to be extra cautious. But, and so, not only does the group travel reduce the dangers of unknown territories, but the world and the tourism sector is more cautious and more aware of women's safety and concern these days. So all these hotels or transport system or different countries and cities all cater for female solo and group travel. And this encourages more female travelers of all ages to travel solo.
Yeah, the thing is that technology has helped, right? The rise of platforms like travel apps, ride-sharing services, location sharing, photographs even. Like I tell people that even when you're in Delhi, the safety protocols you can do is take a picture of the auto, the Uber, the car that you're sitting in, send it to you and make sure the driver knows. It's not a secret. Say, haan, maine bhej diya. Right away, they are on alert, they know who I am, right? I'm not saying everybody is like that, but at least you be safe about yourself. Don't judge others, but take care of your safety yourself. So women now, as far as travel goes, they can plan, navigate trips independently with real-time information. And that empowers them to take bold steps. Like
Yeah.
going abroad for travel. And the family feels comfortable because, acha, the mobile should be on, right? We know where you are. That's it.
And Simrit, the world becomes a place of possibilities.
Yeah.
Because of the technology and even the economically, if you look at it, it boosts the economies, the travel. And as women continue to travel more, both for work or pleasure, they paved the way for a more inclusive, open-minded and empowered society.
Right. 100%.
Yeah? And because when women travel, they don't just discover new places, they discover their strength, their potential, and the world of opportunities.
Absolutely. They're redefining themselves. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So there's no conclusion. Go travel. Enjoy yourself. That's all on Talk to Us today. Hope you enjoyed our show today. If you've been on any solo trips recently or group travels, please send us pictures on hello@talktoustoday.com or message us in this
comment section.
Comment section below.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay notified of our new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us Today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us Today. Keep smiling.
Keep laughing.
Keep laughing.
Keep traveling. And keep talking.
Keep talking.
Thank you guys. See you guys next Friday. Bye.